So earlier we were talking about the two different configurations for the Climate Seal system on the bottom sill rail. One is with the four-sided magnet, meaning that it has also a magnet trim along the bottom. But what we also have is our pad design. And the pad design has a built-in grab handle, sort of like a finger pull, and it also has a weather strip foam seal. As you can see, the window is installed and there is some flex in the bottom. We actually manufacture it this way so that you can custom fit it to your sill. Especially in older homes, you'll have either a sloped or a warped sill, so having that ability to tap it down to custom fit to your opening is an added bonus. So what I'm going to show right now is how we do that. A block of wood, 2x4 or something smaller is fine, and you want to use a rubber mallet to tap it down versus a hammer. We've also left a protective film on the inside because you don't want to go ahead and scratch the acrylic. So basically it's like a typewriter. You start at the end and look at where you need it, and we're just going to go a little bit. You don't want to go too hard because you don't want to bypass the groove channel that the sill pad can sit in with the acrylic. So just a little bit, and go ahead and give it a quick inspection. See where it is. There's a little bit more daylight here, about a 32nd of an inch, so just tap that down a little bit, and she's good to go. All done. One of the great features of the Climate Seal system is the ability to break it either vertically or horizontally given the application. This opening, being a horizontal slider, gives us the ability to have a left and a right panel. And with our attachment system, we've made it pretty versatile as well. So what we did is we took two pieces of L-shaped angle, like our standard angle framed on the other windows, and we used a double-face tape to marry the two together and create a T-bar slot, which you can see on the side here. In addition to the T-bar, we've added two L brackets on both sides with a nut, washer, and a bolt. And what that allowed us to do is just at the top and the bottom to give it a little bit of structural integrity, but also the ability to mount it. It's already been cut, married, and assembled, and it's ready for installation. And with a little bit of lining up, we've also, in measuring, we actually measured the halfway point of the meeting rail to the primary window frame for aesthetic purposes, so we didn't have an extra break. Looks great. Now it's ready to install. The left panel's been installed. Obviously we've already put in the integral mullion, the vertical mullion if you will. Left panel's installed, we're going to put in the right and show you how the finished look looks. Always remember to install the Climate Seal on the sill first and then line it up on the edges. You also probably heard that magnet snapping right onto the metal. That lets you know you have a great fit, and this is the finished look of a two-panel window Climate Seal system, left and a right, with a vertical mullion. We're actually out here in Savage, Minnesota in the middle of January. It's pretty cold. It's about 15-20 degrees Fahrenheit right now. One of the things we want to show you is how effective the Climate Seal is in terms of thermal performance and insulating values. So I actually have a little thermal gun right here. We're going to show you the actual real-time reading that we get. This is a horizontal slider. Anytime a window operates, it's going to be less efficient than a fixed picture window, so it's a great example. So we're going to take a reading down at the sill with the air coming in and seeing exactly what we get. 37 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's been roughly an hour since we installed the Climate Seal window, and we did a before, and now we're going to do an after surface temperature to show you how well the Climate Seal actually insulates. So when we did the first reading, it was at about 37 to 38 degrees. It's had a chance to regulate with its temperature while in the opening, and here we go. Let's see what we got. We got a reading of 57 degrees. That's roughly a 20-degree temperature differential of surface temperature between without a Climate Seal in the primary window at 22 degrees Fahrenheit outside and 57 degrees within an hour afterwards. Obviously a lot of money is going to be saved, and the payback is going to be rapid.